What is up, guys? Good morning. It is 7:08 on May 1st, so welcome to fucking May. Make sure you press that thumbs up button for May. I wanted to talk about how you can have cheat meals or days without impacting your journey to reach your objective, fitness objective, whatever that might be. I talk to a lot of people on their journey to whatever they're trying to achieve, whether that's they're trying to add size or they're trying to get lean or get caught up. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. But before we do that, make sure you press that red button that says subscribe. And there's a little bell notification. Just gently tap on that bell notification so YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. I post every day, so how could that possibly get annoying? Come on, bro. So easily the most common thread across the individuals that I chat with is diet. Like, that's by far the most common issue. Whether that's somebody's trying to get bigger or they're trying to get leaner or more shredded look. And almost always diet is one of the foundational problems. Yes, there are other problems, but the vast majority of the time it comes down to diet, and that's why I'm making this video. So if you're trying to put on weight and you're not putting on weight, fucking eat more. Make sure your macros are... So just to start with, right? So you can Google a calculator to see what your kind of maintenance level would be based on the parameters that you put into it, and then increase it slightly. Do that for 3 weeks. See if you're gaining or losing. And if you're gaining weight, then cool, you're on track. Now, of those calories, make sure you're getting at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Okay, there you go. You can start with that, and then in 3 months you can add one more parameter. People who are trying to get lean, and this is where the topic of the video actually came up, this is what I used to do. And I made a little example here to talk about that, is when somebody's trying to get lean, you're going to be in a caloric deficit, right? So that comes in the form of one of 3 ways. First of all, you could just eat less calories, right? Second would be you could increase your activity level. And the third would be some combination of eating less calories and or increasing your activity level. So in this example, we'll say that your maintenance level is, say, 3,400 calories a day. So now you're cutting, right? So you want to get a little bit leaner. Your protein is still at a bare minimum, every single day, 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you're 190 pounds, you're having a minimum of 190 grams of protein per day. That means you actually have to put in a little bit of work to count that. So vast majority of people are not going to do dick, and they wonder why they don't reach the results that they want. Okay, so you are at a deficit, hypothetically in this example, of 400 calories. So instead of being at 3,400, you're at 3,000, right? And you do that every single day, give or take 10% or something like that. But roughly, you do that on average every single day, 3,000 calories. And then we're going into the next week, right? So you got Sunday, Monday, and then Monday night, one of your buddies texts you and says, "Hey, yo, let's go out Saturday night. Let's get some bitches," right? And you're like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's do it up. Let's go have some fun." And this was Monday night. So now, right, just for a second, think. You're going out Saturday night. More than likely, you're going to consume extra calories. So this is exactly how I did mine. When I would have a cheat day on Saturday, or if it was Friday, you plan for it, right? So if you're going out on Saturday, you guys are going to go out to dinner or whatever, and then you're going to go have some beers or whatever it is that you do. So you just take a guess. Okay, well, we're going to go out and have some wings and watch a little bit of the game, and then we're going to do something else. So I think I'll probably have an extra 1,500 calories that day. Okay, maybe I'll have 2,000 extra calories, right? So your baseline is the 3,000 plus an extra 2,000 calories. So on the preceding days, right, it's still Monday. So now on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, cut back 500 calories per day. It's really that simple. If you drink milk, that's like 3 cups of milk. 500 calories is not a lot of calories. If that is difficult for you, then you probably really don't want to get shredded or lean. It's 500 calories for 4 days. Like, fucking deal with it. If that is challenging to you, then more than likely the objective of getting lean is not a real thing that you want. And you like the idea of being lean, but when it comes to actually putting in the work, it's not something you're willing to do. So more than likely you don't actually fucking want it, or otherwise you would put in the work. It's pretty simple. So that by Friday, you've saved up 2,000 calories, 500, 500, 500, 500, right? So you have 500 calories for the past 4 days, because you've been in more of a deficit from 3,400 down to 2,500 calories. And then on Friday, you go out and you fucking get, hammered or whatever the case is you do, in a food coma and just like copious amounts of food, and you have 5,000 calories for the day. But if you look at your net for the week, you're still at 21,000. So I used to do this exact same thing. There was a Costco pizza, and I think I've told this story maybe once or twice, so there was a Costco pepperoni pizza that I really enjoyed, and that would be my cheat meal on Saturdays. So what I would do, I would eat the entire pizza. It was like an 18-inch pizza. Earlier in the week, I would just cut back on my calories. First of all, when you cut back on your calories, do not cut back on your protein. Cut back on your fats and or carbohydrates, depending on your preference. You don't necessarily want to have zero fats because your body needs the fat. Your body does not need the carbohydrates. So I personally cut back on the carbohydrates. You got to do you. Everybody has a different personal preference. So I would cut back on my carbohydrates during the week to put me down about 500 calories per day. And the pizza was about 4,500 calories. I think it was 4,400 and change. So that 4,500 calories was over the maintenance level that I was going to be at for cutting. And so I would save up all those. And then the day of, so on Saturday, I would just have protein. Maybe a smidget of fat, but just basically protein all day, so that when I did go to Costco, I could get the entire pizza. I would eat the whole thing and just be in a coma. But my net calories for the week were the same. Think of it as like a vacation. If you want to go on vacation with your family, and the vacation is going to cost you 10 grand, right? Instead of putting it on a credit card, just plan several months in advance, right? If it's going to cost 10 grand and it's in the fall, then put away $2,500 a month. Maybe that's more than you can put away. Okay, well then plan in advance. Do it 10 months in advance. Put away $1,000 a month, right? If you're going to spend 10 grand like that, or maybe it's a $3,000 vacation, right? It's 6 months in advance. Then put away $500 per month. It's the same concept as that for this. And maybe doing this and holding yourself to a higher standard in this one aspect of your life helps carry over into other aspects of your life that you're trying to influence things. So anyways, I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions about this technique, let me know down below in the comments, or reach out to me on Instagram. Link is in the description. What area on this do you tend to have like the most issues? When I was doing this is the leanest I had ever been when I was doing this. I think I carried it out for probably a 6-month-ish period of time, and I think I started around 235-ish, and then I went down to about 200, but it was by far the leanest I'd ever been. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Peace.